And we are back. My heart rate has finally calmed down a little bit after that really tense matchup between me and Riggy, and we are now here to send the last person through to the playoffs. We have Sao, who is one of the most respected runners in the community for a long while, held many world records. And we have mattstam, another really good runner. I mean, honestly, they're both just insane runners, and no matter who wins, this is going to be a really good matchup to watch. Everything else out of the way, I'm going to hand it over to my good friend Rake Giles to handle the vetoes.
Thanks, Antonio. So yeah, this should be pretty exciting. I know in one of the previous matches we were theory crafting about how this veto is going to go down. So it's going to be time to finally put that to the test. Mats, you are the lower seeded player, although of course that isn't significant or notable of it like a difference in skill at this level. But that being said, you do get the choice of deciding who bans first.
Yes, I'll let Saurus ban first.
Alright, I'll ban Blitzplay.
Okay.
I will ban ball races.
Epsilon.
All stun jumps.
Counter side.
The third way.
Trevor.
I'll ban demon side.
All right, fresh meat. I believe that is the first fresh meat today, right? Yes, it is. So a little bit of things to keep, a little way to keep things fresh. I personally don't know how divided this match is going to be in terms of pairing, so should be pretty interesting to see out. Anything to add, Antonio?
No, I think we can just let the runners get into their save files because their high caliber will speak for itself as soon as we watch them get into the run.
Sounds good. I guess we'll go ahead and head into a quick intermission, and we will be back in a couple of minutes.
And we're back. Both of our runners are loaded into the fresh meat cutscenes, and they are going to be starting very shortly. I'm sure they both know the drill. I'm going to count down from 3 and unpause and skip the cutscene on go. Are both runners ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck. All right, so now that info is public, it's safe to say that Sao does only have a 30-second faster PB. 30 seconds over 46 minutes. That's a small gap, right? Like, definitely enough to where RNG on Hang 10 could make the difference.
Yeah, I mean, 20 seconds is pretty much the difference between literally one crash. It can get to be that close. It could, like you said, there's 2 main switches that can have pretty bad RNG. And at the end of the day, I don't expect either of them to have that crazy skill issues, but it is also a race, and under high pressure settings, things can happen.
For sure. That being said, I do know that Matt's played fresh meat in the last round of the tournament, so he might be a little more freshened up on his fresh meat skills compared to Sao. I don't know how much Sao has been practicing for the tournament. Could be a decent amount, could be not at all, hard to say. But Mats is already ahead with getting a fresh, or I can stop saying fresh, man, with a solid landing. Sao trying to go for the faster but riskier option and failing it again. Hopefully we'll not be seeing a similar display to what I had in round 2. It does get there in the end though, so could be worse.
And fun fact, so Sao, back a couple of years ago, when they used to run very consistently, they had a 5:49.08 any percent classic, which back for the time with the strats that existed back then was just insane. And people thought no one was going to beat it for a long time. And then new strats came and it's gotten lowered by almost 10 minutes. But Mats still hasn't even beaten that. And Mats set their run 2 months ago with most of these current strats. And you may be wondering where I'm going with this, but any percent classic is a good test of how are you going to do when you're tired, when you're under pressure, when things can happen and you just have to keep going. And Sao's always been good at persisting and always been good at just getting through in almost all the tournaments we've had and then in those any percent classic runs.
Very well said, Antonio. So while Mats is currently ahead, there is definitely still room for an upset. We're only 2.5 minutes in, so we've got still like 45 minutes to go.
Yeah, and as we say in some of the other matches, this upset is really not that much of an upset.
For sure. If anything, it's only the start to a potential one.
Yeah,
Big
and one of the
emphasis put on
things I'm
potential.
noticing is Sao has a little bit shinier waves. I don't know if that's because some people fiddle around with their graphic settings and find that things that you would think take more GPU power actually give them better FPS. Some people, it's just personal preference because their PC can handle it either way. But I don't imagine someone of Sao's caliber would have that high wave setting on if it meant they would get less FPS.
Perhaps, although the point is, as long as you do hit 150, you're good. That being said, I think Sao needed the second C4 throw there. Hopefully this is not a sign of someone being washed, which of course is not the case. He's made it 2-0. He's clearly not washed, but I don't know. Like, maybe things will turn out a little different. I know for sure that if Mats wins this round, it will be very good for my Muhol score. So I'm sort of rooting for the underdog in this case, but of course at the same time, though, like, I know Sao is certainly a force to not be reckoned with.
Yeah, and don't expect anything less from Mats, but he's already done with the cutscene, doing a very good job, making quick work. Meanwhile, Sao just finishing with the sniper, so he is going to have some more shots to hit. He can't miss either of the parachuters because he doesn't have bullets. And so he is going to lose a couple seconds having to reload his gun. And you can see a small angry shake from him there for that.
Yeah, part of me is wondering, like, now that now that Mats is managing to keep the gap that he made between him and Sao, I wonder how long that's going to keep up, if not throughout the entire race. Like, surely this will come down to Hang 10 RNG. The gap is not that big.
And we're talking about that. Meanwhile, Alex, one of the best runners right now, was behind me, no offense to myself, but someone of my caliber should not be behind Alex. But he failed monkey business, and
that was rapid fire, though. Right?
Yeah, but rapid fire could happen here too. It's like you never know what's going to happen in a race setting.
It's actually a fair point.
Whoa, man, you work hard for your living.
So yeah, Sao's probably going to play it safe. I think he tends to stick to slightly older strats, right? Like, I don't know if he's been keeping up too well. He was kind of on hiatus for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe he was on hiatus until earlier in 2024. They randomly, I think they just posted something in PB posting, and that was the first anyone ever heard of them coming back. And then they slowly started asking questions about the new strats, and then now they're here in Summer Segment Scramble 3, contesting to be
Summer Segment Scramble 2, man. Like, come on.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking third tournament, I think, because of Trevor Percent tournament. But yeah, in Summer Segment Scramble 2, Sao is now contesting to be one of the 4 people to get through the playoffs with a perfect record.
Yeah, I know a lot of people predicted him to go 3-0. So, I guess either way, this is either upsetting my predictions or my Buchholz.
Yeah,
I'm not sure which one I care about more right now.
Hey, what's up?
I believe Sao was one of the people I personally predicted to go through 3-0. But
as most people did, I think.
I don't remember. I might have had the 2 people that I predicted to be Sao and Mats. So my prediction could be fucked.
Sao and Mats, wow. It's awkward choice.
Yeah.
think
I'm
I
actually
predicted
not
Sao
sure.
and Alex, so I'm
I don't
halfway
remember.
there.
It seems like it was so long ago.
Basically been a month.
This is the bay. We can
Because
get
we've
in
been running
through
for
the
3 weeks, and then
discharge
predictions went out like a week before, I think. So yeah,
Yeah.
basically
and
been a
that-
month.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun, am I right?
Yeah, I would not call that last Epsilon match fun, but it was
Oh, come
interesting.
on. It was entertaining
I'm
for the
sure
rest
it was
of us,
fun
at
to
least.
watch. I'm very glad that I was able to give you guys some good content. Also, I probably could have been practicing more. I don't think I did a single Epsilon practice run because I was too busy making that song, but I would argue it was worth it.
Probably. Like, that'll be a song to be remembered for a long time, possibly even longer than the match itself.
I appreciate it.
All right, Matt's on to
I,
boring or not auto scroller, but boring mini game.
I believe Sao at some point might have actually gained a little bit of time back.
It's possible.
They seem, but once again, we really won't know the true magnitude of their separation until after the switch for Hang 10, because that's when it really starts to get real.
For sure.
Yeah, Sao having a little bit of trouble with the minigame, moving a little bit too early, and that's, you see that often in some of the top runners because they have that muscle memory of how long it takes, but if it doesn't quite hover directly over the target for long enough, you end up having to go back and finish the one that you thought was done, but it's not actually finished yet.
We're fighting for the freedom of the people today.
Yeah. So Matt's getting through. Sao just a little bit behind. The gap is close. So really could come down to like shooting or something to see who's ahead by by the end of Monkey Business.
Yeah, could be the shooting. Could be one of them. I assume both of them are going to go for taser strat, but if they don't, that's going to make probably
Bit of
half a minute
difference.
difference.
Half a minute? No,
Well, because
no,
you
no,
also
not
you
half
also
a
lose
minute.
time. You lose time waiting for the guards too.
No, you run past them.
That if
You
you
don't
do it,
lose
I'm
time.
saying if you don't do taser strat, you have to wait for them to get to the end of the hallway because otherwise you're going to softball.
No, that doesn't really happen. I think.
Okay. Anyway, as we get
well, no,
towards
you don't
the
have to
end
wait
of
for them. You
this-
just don't shoot them. You run right past them. That's what happens.
Oh,
so it's
is
lower
that
health.
what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Trust
think
me,
and
man, I've
that's
been
why
here
you
since
wait
2019.
because if you run too early, then they just kill you.
Well, they do shoot you up, but they don't really kill you on their own.
Yeah. Who don't do taser strat though? I don't know. Definitely not someone whose name
Rizzo.
starts with A and ends with Antonio.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Now we get.
That's revving
I
up
mean,
the
this is
sniper
probably
strats.
the thing I like and dislike about Monkey Business is there's a very good separation in between the not interesting parts and the very interesting parts. And that's good because, you know, the interesting parts seem so much more invigorating because there's no other interesting parts around it. But then the not interesting parts just seem so much more boring. But especially, you know, the heli flight after the long shootout, it just makes you want to like sleep.
not that
And then the
bad.
drive to Martin's.
But that just means the mission's basically over. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's the early shit that's boring. Because you don't have, like, the endorphins from the shootout.
That's true. Hang 10, I wouldn't say is boring. I wouldn't say it's exciting either, because it is one of those drives that you do have to try and do well, and it's very easy to crash. So, did Matt's fail? What happened to
Wait.
Matt's?
Yeah, I'm
Wait.
sure. What the fuck happened? They're neck and neck?
Now,
How did that slip past by both of us? What the fuck happened?
yeah.
And both of them going for taste strat? Oh my god, it's neck and neck somehow. What the?
Oh, is the strat you have to be in stealth mode?
You go from crouching to like running.
Oh, I didn't realize you had to be crouching. I guess.
Okay,
that's why.
apparently Dave got stuck. Thank you, chat.
Oh yeah, no.
That'll do it if you don't pay
That is
attention.
something that happened. If you shoot the first 2 guards after you get out of the elevator too quickly, Dave can
They're
like,
not guards.
or the 2 scientists, Dave will just be stuck infinitely running into a wall. So I always personally just go back and check to make sure, because obviously it loses you time having to run back and get him, but it also saves what Matt's had to do, which is run all the way back to where Dave was at the very beginning, top of the elevator, just to stop him from getting stuck. But
Yeah.
narrowly
Both
misses
runners are
stopping
basically
Dave's
neck and neck
first
still.
cover. Yeah. Sao did
Sao
pull
pulling
a little bit
ahead,
ahead.
yeah.
Jinx, you owe me an Epsilon run.
God, I hate that so much. Wait, I owe you an Epsilon run? Okay, easy. Just let me learn new strats,
Hey.
okay?
You never know. Me and Riggy's one should have been a pretty clear-cut victory, as PB's almost 5 minutes faster than mine, and then, you know, you saw what ended up happening. Yeah, both of them not having the quick shooting bug on the shootout, but Sao does get through it a little bit faster, so as long as he doesn't crash either the helicopter or Trevor's truck,
Not
he
gonna
should
happen.
be ahead, barring hang 10 switch. Granted, I could have just commentator cursed him.
No, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
You could have also just commentator cursed him.
Nah, it's not gonna happen, so I can't commentator curse him.
Rake, did you happen to bet on mattstam?
No.
And that's why you're commentator cursing
No,
him?
I actually straight up did not bet.
Yeah,
like
me
dead
either.
ass.
It's not worth. It's
Oh,
not
no,
worth.
no, hold on. I voted on mattstam with 1 point on GTA Marathon.
He's biased.
Oh please, it's just a pool of like what? Yeah, 6,500 points. Nothing. And I'd only get a third of that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is definitely worth mentioning that mattstam does actually have 58% of the vote, with about 109,000 to 79,000, which is interesting considering how Sao does have the better PB. Sao on most of the leaderboards has a better PB and is higher seeded in the tournament overall.
Oh, what is Matt's doing? Okay. Not sure what that phone was about. Just messing around, maybe? Hard to say.
I had a wonderful time, Trevor.
That being said, both of them on the final drive of Monkey Business, so RNG moment coming pretty soon.
Yeah, and at the end of this mission, we'll be able to see exactly how far apart from each other they are.
Have a great pain inside you, but you are a beautiful man.
I've never been so happy. It's so sad.
Sao was at like 70-80% before he failed train jump. Then people started putting a lot onto Matt's. That
People not
sounds
close
like
to predictions in time?
that sounds like yeah, Tech didn't close
Bruh.
I
predictions,
am not abandoning.
Oh no.
but that could have bit. Maybe that was
I am
Tech
going
trying to screw people over because Sao has now pulled ahead.
I don't know, maybe we
Yeah.
should cancel the prediction. Just seems fair.
I know.
Only if the person you bet for loses, though.
Either way, I'm unbiased because I think they closed in time on GTA Marathon, which is where I bet.
Sao spins out a little bit, giving Matt's more of a chance to catch up, but Sao does remain ahead.
Hardly anything. They are just a couple seconds apart, though.
Yeah, 4 seconds apart now. Which that little spin out does hardly make a difference, but in a run like this, going from 12 seconds apart to 4 seconds apart isn't as small of a difference as you think.
Yeah, I swear
Let's see
though,
what
if we
switch
see...
he gets.
Okay, that's...
Oh, he gets.
Oh
an
no,
okay
he's
switch.
wasting God. No. That's wasting God switch for Pac-Man. That's not good. Both of them get it.
Oh my gosh!
No
Oh, wait,
way.
because you can't get God switch twice. That's right. Holy cow!
Actually, same seed. Holy shit.
And now they're like even. Holy shit!
Both of them
And
going
Sam
for the
not
same strat of
going to
getting the Buffalo
steal
too.
car.
Neither Matt's.
Sal gets the Franklin death. No. That could be
Holy
the
shit.
deciding
No, I think it hit
fact.
Trevor. I think the car hit Trevor. Right? Oh no,
No.
no, you were right. My
Because
bad.
so what happens is if you switch too late, Franklin dies after diving out of the car. However, even though you're as Trevor, it still thinks you're as Franklin for a frame, and in that frame,
What?
Franklin dies.
That can happen?
Yeah. Oh,
What?
Rayer's saying he's soft locked because he had no HUD, which means now he has to reload the autosave, and he's gonna be somewhere random on the map.
Well, I guess he can.
Okay,
Safe house?
he's in Sandy
Replay work?
Shores.
Well, you can switch to Franklin, right?
Depending on where Franklin
Same
is.
shit. It's surely gotta be a similar switch table, but holy shit.
I don't think she can.
I was
No.
not expecting this upset.
That is not similar switch table. But
Michael?
now he's gonna switch to Michael? Yeah, and then
Okay, there we go.
Holy cow,
But
that
holy
could have
shit.
just entirely changed the entire course of the run, and it could be unrecoverable.
I think everyone's 3-0 prediction is just fucked now.
Yeah. Tech, if someone wants to look, do you want to give us a stat of how many people predicted Sao to go 3-0?
Yeah, that would be
And-
some good info right now.
While we wait for that, I guess we'll watch Matts do this drive. He is crashing a little bit, which means if Sao hadn't gotten that Franklin death, Matts would have pulled even farther behind.
Alright, we
Nadi's
just
saying
got
he thinks 31,
No,
94%. 30 out of 32
30.
people that predicted believe that Sao was going to go 3-0.
Yeah, so congrats to those two
What-
people who picked
What's
otherwise.
Sao doing now?
I don't know. It's not gonna drive all the way right. Please don't tell me he pulls like a Dagas now slash Riggy. Like
What
I swear,
happened? I
3
wasn't
times
watching.
in one day. This driving.
Hey, Lester.
How
the
was it?
hangover
Dag is
come?
now Riggy. Riggy played me.
Yeah, but Riggy drove all the way from like Los
Oh, I
Santos
see.
to chasing
And
the drift.
Dagas now did it also.
Yeah,
See.
3
One of
times
them-
in one day, and 2 of them having to drive to Floyd's. What are the odds?
What? This is terrible.
Holy shit!
At this point, why don't you just set up like a complications wrong warp?
God, I feel bad for Hostel. He's gonna have to completely redo the highlights for this week now.
Wait, what happened to Sal? Let's see. He got the frame perfect thing where you dive out of the car as Franklin on too late and Franklin dies. Then he got the soft lock with the HUD, and then he reloaded the autosave, and Trevor was in Sandy Shores.
And
Yeah,
didn't
that's
get
what
a
I'm
hangout
saying.
warp either.
Yeah, and sure, like I don't understand. He could have just done like a complications wrong warp instead of driving the whole way. Oh, but he's
Okay,
gonna do
now
a
he's
DM
reloading
reload.
switches.
He realized finally. So lost XDDD. I don't blame you, man.
Yeah, this is unique. Anyway, Matt's having a little trouble getting the yellow dot skip here.
I'm not sure what's going on now. I think he's getting into a car that he can try to give to Trevor.
Yeah, he could set up replay warp. Oop, yep, there he goes.
What's
Well,
that replay work for?
He's gonna just save and load his Trevor to get back there. He just needs to make sure he
Oh.
doesn't have a personal vehicle nearby.
Oh, because the hangout warp failed again.
Yeah, I what the fuck is up with the hangout warp not working? Like, how
I'm
do you
pretty-
explain that?
I don't know, that was happening with me today earlier. When I was practicing for 100%, it wouldn't let me, I would call Michael and it would just be busy. I had no clue why, but
Yeah. Alright, let's see, Sal. I have a feeling this replay warp's not gonna work. Like, something tells me. I've got a gut feeling. Yeah, it didn't work. Because he probably didn't destroy his personal vehicle.
he needs to destroy the ATV.
What's he gonna do now? No,
Is he gonna?
don't.
No, don't DNF.
Surely not.
Don't. Sorry, but I'll
He's
forfeit.
really? He's forfeiting?
You mentioned
What?
a job before. Something I could help you with.
Should we drag him in to confirm?
I
Matt's
guess.
pausing too. Let's bring
All right, yeah,
them
let's
back.
drag him in.
Hey guys.
Sorry for that. Like,
It's okay, dude. You got served like a dish of dog shit.
What happened?
like
I
how
saw a
does it
little
be?
bit, but
Like I jumped out with Franklin for the warp for the hangout, and I just died.
oh wow. Did you not switch away? Did you switch away too late?
I guess, yeah.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah,
He didn't
like,
manage to get back or what?
no, I just I literally had no idea what to do.
He tried like 7 different things and none of them worked.
Yeah,
Wait, I saw he tried to hang out, right? And how did it not work?
Like I
it's
said, fuck you.
broke.
I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable enough for this to fix these things.
So technically neither of you have done any DQable actions yet. So Sal, we just wanted to confirm. Are you sure you want to forfeit?
Yeah, of course. Just
And
Okay,
Mats, you're
well,
cool with that?
Uh, yeah. Well, since I won't be playing anymore after this, I also fine with a rematch if you really want.
no, I'm good. Like I just
Yeah.
fucked up, and that's my fault.
All right, that's fine then.
okay. Well,
Oh,
I don't
right.
think that is how anyone
Then.
saw that match to go, but I guess Mats, we will see you in the playoffs, and
Oh, you
Sal,
won't.
we will see you next week to compete in the 2-1 bracket.
Yeah, GG's.
All right.
Okay. I guess we'll cut to schedule.
Yeah. So